What is up, you guys? We're back with another video, and as you can see, the scenery looks a lot different, like a lot. This is not my truck, my mower, or my house. As you can see, we have a $0 to our name. Now, to explain a little more about what this house is, what this truck is, and everything you're seeing, it was my grandparents' house and their truck and trailer. They actually had to move for some reason. They're gone. They didn't really say why they had to move, but they've only been in the lawn care business for about 6 months. I mean, I see it did make him a little bit of money. He started out with just this push mower right there and kind of worked his way up. The push mower in the truck, and he's kind of ended up with this, my grandpa, you know. But yeah, they just called me up and was like, hey, do you want the house, the truck, trailer, everything? We have to go. It's kind of important, and we're just going to be leaving this here anyway. So they signed me over the title, and we own this house and truck. So yeah, and a business over here. So we got to figure out, I guess, how to make this work. I mean, it's going to be a challenge, but I'm definitely up for it. I've kind of walked around the property a little bit. It is, you know, pretty good. You know, it's not huge, but there's a deer there. It's got some deer, stuff like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. They didn't really do much outside, more or less. They just kind of kept a, I would say, well-kept area, but the grass is pretty growed up. That is because they've been gone for a little while, and they haven't really been keeping up the yard. So I think what we're going to do right here is go ahead and do a little lawn care to clean up our property here. Then we're going to get started with some of his clients that he does have wrote down in his book to kind of catch back up with them to see if we need to mow their yards. I'm not sure where he left off with everything, so we're going to kind of have to just drive around and check that out. You guys know we will have a continuing series about this whole process of building my grandpa's business into a multi-million-dollar business. So we're going to go ahead and get started cleaning up their property, or my property, might I say. And yeah, I'll see you guys here in just a minute. All right, got the mower fired up here. It does have a bagger, so that is very, very great. He used that to also make money as well. He's got an old sell point somewhere back there. I'll have to find it, but that's kind of where he was dumping everything and using that to make some of his extra money. All right, kind of getting used to the mower here, but it seems to mow pretty good, and it's pretty fast, man. This thing should not take long to mow this yard. I'll see you guys here in just a moment when we got this all cleaned up. All right, you guys, just like that, we have mowed the entire property, and it does look a lot better. If we kind of look from out here, make sure nothing's coming on the highway. I kind of just jumped out here, but if you look around, it looks pretty good. I mean, there are some patchy areas here. I think what we will end up doing is kind of going through and replanting all this grass to kind of make everything look really good. And look, I found the sell point right there. It was kind of hidden under all the tall grass, but you can see we got everything cleaned up here, looking very, very nice, kind of getting the place in order. Now, I do actually plan on selling this place to try to get somewhere else, because they've kind of set everything up how they want to, you know, in the house and this and that, and it's just kind of a lot. So I think we are going to end up selling this place eventually, but as of right now, we're just going to go ahead and use the place for what it is and kind of, you know, grow this lawn care business that he has right here. All right, now I kind of did look through his books here, and I noticed that one of the places that I think he needs to mow was right down the road here. Not very far, and it's not a very big yard either. I'm thinking it's right here. Yes, this is it. This is the place that does need to be mowed, just right down the road from where we were. And I don't see anybody there. He does have a phone number written down right here that I can call. So I think we're going to try to do that. I'm going to kind of get turned around right here. One thing about this little S10, man, this thing turns so sharp. All right, now I'm going to knock on the door, give them a call to make sure everything is still good, let them know what the deal is, and let them know I'll be mowing their yard today. Now, he does have the price written down there in his books. He does charge them $150 to do this yard, so we will be making $150 once we do this. So that'll be a little money. It'll be a start for sure. So let me knock on the door, call them, and see if we can get started. All right, well, everything went great. I actually didn't get an answer at the door, but I did call them on the phone, and yeah, they're definitely wanting their yard mowed. They kind of been wondering where my grandpa has been, and I let them know that I'm kind of taking over the business here and that I am the grandson. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get all this mowed, get it looking good, go ahead and make $150, and we're going to get out of here for the day. Go and back the mower off right here, just like that. I probably will have to end up moving the truck again. Gonna get started down through here. Oh yeah, man, this grass is tall, kind of thick too, but it's not really bogging the mower, so everything should be fine. I'm gonna make my way around here. get kind of a little path going, and it shouldn't take us long at all to get this done. I'll see you guys here in just a minute when we got this all mowed and looking very, very good. Alright, so that is pretty much going to wrap up this job right here. I'm going to go ahead and give the lady a call, let her send me the $150, and we are going to get out of here. And we've officially finished our very first job. And just like that, we've made $150 doing some lawn care. So we're going to save that $150 to try to make it go as far as possible, being that is all we have. Alright, you guys, well, I just got home for the day, so I thought, and I got a call, and there's a lady that lives not too far from here, and she's been waiting to have her yard mowed as well. So yeah, everybody's just kind of behind is kind of what I'm starting to figure out on this list. I don't think any of these yards have been mowed within the last like month or two. I'm not even sure. I mean, it could be longer than that, to be honest. So we need to go track her down. I'm gonna enter her address in the phone and get her tracked down and get her yard taken care of, and go ahead and make another $250. That is what he has listed here. So I'm assuming the yard's gonna be a little bigger than the one we just done, so that'll be pretty good. We'll have a little more money to put in our bank account to help us get on with this lawn care business. Alright, you guys, so I've been driving for a little while now, and I think we are finally here at the lady's house. She did say it was a brick house, and yeah, the first brick house on the right. So this is her, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna go and get pulled in like this. Very, very nice house, man. I like this. Wow. Okay, so I think we're just gonna mow this area right here. Go ahead and hop out of the truck to kind of look around. I'm not sure quite what's hers. Could be all of that over there. Honestly, $250. I hope it's not all that, as well as this here. And then there's this. She did say she has a rental property, so that could be one of her rental properties right there. Therefore, I don't know how much we're about to get ourselves into, because $250 for this is not worth it at all. This should be about $500 really, and that's kind of on the lower side. So yeah, let me see. I'm gonna talk to her and see what all needs to be mowed, being that we've never mowed this before. Like I said, we're gonna talk to her and work out a new price if all this is what needs to be mowed. So yeah, give me 1 minute. I'm gonna knock on the door, or call her, I do have her number, and see if we can get something figured out. Alright, and just as I thought, all of this has to be mowed. From the road here, it goes all the way. This is all her property. That trailer there is one of her rental properties, so she needs that yard mowed as well, because that's what she does for her renters. She takes care of the yard, so all this needs to be mowed. We did get the price worked out to be $550. I mean, you know, that's kind of sort of meeting in the middle. It's a little cheaper. I mean, that's a pretty good price, honestly. I can't argue with that. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna get all this taken care of. She even said herself that she always thought that my grandpa did it for way too cheap, but he insisted $250, so she just went with it. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and get this whole place cleaned up here and get it looking very, very nice. Alright, got the ramps down. Go ahead and hop on the mower and get it back down. Still not comfortable really with driving this mower. I mean, it's a little snappy. I don't like the way it steers. I may look into a different one, but I mean, it's nice. It's a really, really nice mower, but I'm just not used to it. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to quit rambling because we got a lot of work to do. Alright, just like that, we're cutting some grass, and I will catch up with you guys here in a moment when we get this all taken care of. Pretty good sized yard here, but I think we'll get it done fairly quick with this mower. I mean, this thing moves pretty quick, as you guys can see. So yeah, I'll catch up back with you guys here shortly. Alright, you guys, as you can see, we have finished up mowing the yard, and I just got a caller now to collect our $550, and we're going to be done, headed back home for the day. So not a bad day at all. Just like that, she sent the $550, bringing us to a total of $699 for the day. That's not bad at all. That's pretty decent money, to be honest. Now, I think that is going to wrap up this video and the yards we will be able to do today, because it's kind of getting on the later side, and I don't really want to be mowing in the dark if I don't have to. And we haven't gotten any more calls about people wondering where my grandpa is, but that is me now, because he is not here in the States anymore. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video right here. If you guys did enjoy this one, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.